Stardate 56200.1. It has been some time since the USS Voyager returned home. The alliance between the United Federation of Planets and the Klingon Empire has never been better, and our peoples are enjoying a new era of peace and prosperity. Together, we have sought to build Unity 1, the most advanced starbase in the galaxy. Unity 1's sophisticated sensor array makes it capable of detecting all ships, even cloaked ships, far into the neutral zone. The chaos inherent in the Alpha Quadrant demands that we be vigilant, and we must use every tool available to preserve the peace we worked so hard to create.
Initiating scan. Shields up. Red alert. Warp speed. Warp engines powering down. Releasing mine. Releasing mine. Releasing mine. Tractor beam engaged. Releasing mine. Tractor beam locked on, sir. They're taking hull damage. They're taking heavy damage. We are victorious. Releasing mine. We are moving in to orbit the target. Initiating scan. Probe launched. Initiating scan. Setting course to orbit target. Probe away. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. Probe away. Red alert. Warp speed. Warp engines powering down. Releasing mine. through their shields, sir. Releasing mine. Mine deployed. Engaging tractor beam. Tractor beam locked on, sir. Damage. Transporter systems disabled.
We have taken light damage, sir.
Our engineering officer has been injured. Initiating repairs. System repaired. Releasing mine. Victory is assured. Repairs complete. We're out of mines.
Greetings, Captain. I've read your service records, and the Tribune at Tanarac said only the most laudatory things to say on your behalf. You managed to finish first at the Academy, despite being disciplined several times for expressing seditious thoughts.
Red alert.
Yet there are also
Condition
stories
green.
that you had an unnerving ability to question the status quo during your Academy days. These are uncertain times for the Romulan Empire. Rumors of unrest on Remus are making Praetor Huron quite nervous. Tell me, truthfully, do you not follow the will of the Empire? Do not lie, for I will know. You realize that for saying such things, many Romulans have met horrible deaths. Then you are exactly the kind of officer I was hoping you were. Unlike the wizened fools at the Academy, or the rigid thinkers who pass for senior officers in the Imperial fleet, I am interested in officers who can think independently. I am looking for a new officer to train. You shall receive new training. One which may prepare you for the highest destiny within the Romulan Empire. I don't think I need to mention the name of the organization of which I speak. Interested? Very well. You're aware that we Romulans must expend an exorbitant amount of resources just to stay on par with the Klingons, not to mention the Federation. Outnumbered by these enemies, we are forced to restabilize the galactic balance of power with our cloaking device and our edge in cryptography and espionage. Thus, when our foes act to render one of these balancing factors irrelevant, we must move decisively to disrupt that activity. Recently, several of our deep reconnaissance missions into Klingon space have been stopped or eliminated by Klingon ships which just happened to be there. We suspect that the Klingons have deployed some new type of listening post, which can somehow intercept even our Red Order transmissions on the Lepton band. This is, of course, an unacceptable state of affairs. To avoid the use of subspace radio to give you your orders, which are to penetrate Klingon space and perform an intelligence-gathering sweep of the Verone star system to prove out our hunch. Take no action against the facility if you should find one, and try to avoid contact with any Klingons in the area. Send me an encrypted report when you've completed your assignment, and we'll see what needs to be done at that point.
Cloaking device activated. Warp drive engaged. Dropping out of warp. Initiating scan.
Verone 1 is a Class P ash world. Given the frequent rains of acid and welded tuff from asteroid impacts, the violently surging rivers of lava, the tidally oscillating crust due to the gravitational interaction with various planetary bodies, and the intense magnetic radiation from the planet's extensive iron deposits, I'd say this planet is the Klingon Empire's most underappreciated vacation retreat.
Disengaging warp drive. Initiating scan.
Verone 2 is a tectonically active Class L world. Substantial cratonic silicate morphology, limited surface water, atmosphere dominated by carbon dioxide, with traces of oxygen, argon, and various hydrocarbons. No anomalous readings after verification against archival data. Life form scans negative.
Initiating scan. Initiating scan. We're nearing the edge of the sector, giving off nominal power readings. There is an obsolete form of scan shielding in place, but we will have to get closer to discover the station's purpose. Initiating scan. Confirmed.
Romulan
Target
Commander,
we are on a collision course.
Screeching spore dragons on
Warp drive
Berengaria's
engaged.
7 display more subtlety. How dare you violate the Klingon
We're nearing
security
the
zone?
edge of the sector,
Surrender
sir.
and prepare to be boarded, or I will destroy your ship.
We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir.
I was expecting you to carry out a customary intelligence operation of complete secrecy and stealth. Failing that, to at least dispose of the alerted enemies in a timely manner. Consider that, and let your skill in clandestine operations improve, or I shall have no further use for you. Now we know how they were penetrating our secure communications, and can take preventative action. That listening post will need to be eliminated.
Red alert. Engaging warp. Sir, it appears that disengaging have reinforced the area.
You dare enter Klingon territory? Run, Patak! You shall not leave here alive! You dare to insult me? I will show you what it is.
Shuttle bay disabled. Mine deployed. Releasing mine. Releasing mine. Mine deployed. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. Tractor beam engaged.
Take no prisoners.
Transporter systems disabled. Tractor beam locked on, sir. Tractor beam engaged. Tractor beam locked on, sir. Repair teams en route. Repair is complete. Initiating repairs. System repaired. Repair is complete. Repair teams en route. System repaired.
We have taken light damage, sir.
We've broken through their shield, sir. Initiating repairs. System repaired. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. Boarding parties beaming over. Releasing mine. We are victorious. We're on a collision course. 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 They're taking hull damage. They're taking heavy damage.
You have done very well. Do not begin to think that all of your missions will be so simple.
Red alert. Engaging warp. Disengaging warp drive. Tractor beam engaged. Tractor beam locked on, sir. Mine deployed.
We have taken light damage, sir.
Releasing mine. They're taking heavy damage. Our transporter system is disabled.
There has been an outbreak of Tylocade 6 on the Kesmet mining facility in the Nakar sector. As you may be aware, this virus has a 100% mortality rate, breaking the victim down into fungal slimes and mold clusters, unless the patient can be treated with vaccine within 72 hours. It is imperative that this shipment of vaccine reaches Kesmet in a timely fashion. It is the only supply within range, and yours is the only available ship that can guarantee its delivery. High Command believes the Kesmet station has more than 500 citizens and forced laborers aboard. Save them all.
Red alert.
We are sorry that you're in such dire need of a
Tractor
vaccine
beam
for
engaged.
Tylocade 6, was it? How did you manage to infect yourselves with that?
Yes, Tylocade 6.
Tractor beam locked
Now,
on,
will you
sir.
help us, please? Our latest food shipment. It must have been contaminated. Many people will die.
Well, it just so happens that I have a small supply of the vaccine you need on board here. Surely the lives of your people are worth, well, 100 units of your highest grade ore will suffice.
What? Are you trying to... Look, we cannot give you any ore. It is possible we can scrape together some platinum in payment. If you give us the vaccine, we can inoculate our people and then petition the Romulan governor who manages this facility to arrange payment.
Oh, I desperately want to avoid any formalities such as that. I have all the time in the world, sirs. Let me know when you are ready to make a deal. And who are you?
Engaging tractor beam.
I am in the middle of a simple business transaction. And what is in that freighter? Ferengi ears hear of many interesting things.
Tractor beam
About a
locked on,
tainted
sir.
food shipment that was delivered at a reduced rate to the Kesmet facility. Sometimes you get what you pay for. I prefer the term entrepreneur. I knew Romulans were capable of figuring this out. Now stand aside. What? No!
Do that freighter! It must not reach the station! Do you hear me?
Mine deployed. We are on a collision course. We've broken through their shield, sir. Mine deployed. We are on a collision course. They are taking heavy damage.
Sir,
Our Marines are
the
boarding
freighter
the
is within
target.
range of the station. It is beaming supplies over.
We are beginning to receive the vaccine. It looks like we may have time to save everyone. Thank you.
Boarding parties beaming over. Our Marines are boarding the target. Target captured. Initiating scan.
Your subjugation of the Ferengi was a stroke of brilliance, Captain. You are showing an uncommon predilection for ruthlessness and cruelty toward our enemies. The Tal Shiar places considerable value on these traits. Maintain a performance record such as this, and you will find yourself a fine place in the organization.
Initiating scan. Warp drive engaged. Shields up. Red alert. Dropping out of warp. Releasing mine. They're taking hull damage. Releasing mine. They're taking heavy damage. Releasing mine. We are victorious. We are moving in to orbit the target. Probe away. Initiating scan. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir.
You are to safeguard the delivery of a shipload of dilithium crystals to the Bakai military shipyard. Do not fail. The loss of this shipment could have a profound effect upon our future fleet operations, including some initiatives which I had personally assured the Praetor would proceed on schedule.
Sir, I'm receiving a distress call from the shipyard. They are under attack by a small force of unidentified ships.
Sir, it appears that several unregistered ships are assaulting the repair docks here.
Disengaging warp drive. There is an Imperial frigate docked here. Its captain, Sub-Commander Levak, is requesting assistance. They were in the process of stabilizing their singularity core and were attacked. What is our response? Releasing mine. The freighters are requesting orders. What should they do? We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. Engaging tractor beam. Tractor beam locked on, sir. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. Lavoc's Singularity Core is back online. They are joining. We're out of mines. Tractor beam engaged. Tractor beam locked on, sir.
We have taken light damage, sir.
Initiating repairs. System repair. Initiating repairs. Repair teams en route. System repair. Repair teams en route.
High energy turn.
Repairs complete. System repaired. Repairs complete. We are out of transporter range. Boarding parties beaming over. Our Marines are boarding the target. We've captured the target.
You continue to astound us with your abilities. Word of your valor has reached as high as the Senate. Your future looks bright. You should, however, remember the Shantari parable which warns us that all glory is fleeting. This next assignment is of vital importance to not only the Empire, but to solidifying my growing faith in your prowess as a commander. The Empire requires you to investigate the old Organian Treaty Zone, in the midst of the neutral zone that lies between Klingon and Federation space. At this site, these two empires built a starbase called Unity 1. Although the official declarations of this base's intentions from both empires contain the usual inane references to peace and diplomacy, its position in space suggests other purposes. Deep surveillance and ship detection are likely possibilities. Not long ago, an unforeseen calamity befell the base, and according to our intelligence reports, it has been brought offline. Take this opportunity to slip into the area to gather data concerning the base and the nature of the recent disturbance. I cannot emphasize enough that extreme caution is an imperative. You must use your cloaking device and avoid all enemy contact whatsoever. If you are detected at any point, it is highly improbable that you will be able to escape. Good fortune, Commander.
Engaging Call, sir. As Admiral Arai predicted, this area is dangerously active. We can expect that both Federation and Klingon vessels will be able to detect our cloaked ship at close range. Though you did not ask for my opinion, I recommend we maintain a moderate distance from all ships at all times.
This is the USS Sprague to all rescue vessels. We have detected 4 additional survivors in Engineering Bay 4 Southwest. Uploading life sign data now.
Attention all worker bees. This is Unity Command. Construction Squadron 17 is now reassigned to the lower reactor housing. Remember to set your gamma welders to 12,000 and keep forward shields on minimal power. There's still loose debris floating around down there.
Starbase Unity, this is the SS Galicia. Request priority docking clearance.
Negative, Lakota. I have partial main power on Deck 175, and we've still got a triage area set up down there. I could risk blowing an EPS coupling if I bring those online.
Our wounded can look after themselves. The way must be made clear for the damage control parties.
Well, the escape pods on the control deck and around the space dock control tower are ready just in case.
Unity Command to Galicia. Request denied. Move to Waypoint Dixon and hold position until further notice.
USS San Diego to Unity Command. Transporter deck is now transferring retrieved bodies to the station morgue.
This is Lieutenant Commander Vincent. Every warm body in the North Service section who isn't assigned to the triage areas is now in my damage control team. And you're all ordered to assemble in the North Cafeteria on Deck 7-8 on the double. That also includes Marines and Diplomatic Corps personnel.
Ranger, this is Lieutenant Rashad. We need another couple of engineering specialists who are rated on electroplasma conduits as soon as possible.
Unity, this is Galicia. We have priority passengers from the Federation News Services who were pre-scheduled. Request permission to dock.
That power stage turbo cooler is looking a little flaky. I'd put it on manual until they finish their level 1 diagnostic on the engineering computer.
Galicia, I don't care if you've got the Federation Council on board your vessel. This starbase's civilian docking operations, including transporters, are suspended until further notice.
That's easier said than done. I just lost Chief Mills and Technician Gerasimov to a plasma fire while trying to expedite another one of your repairs. I'll run out of personnel before you run out of helpful instructions.
I'm scanning the North Cargo Bay. Some of the cargo holds are reaching 6,000 degrees, yet I'm still reading some life signs in there. Can we please do another transporter sweep of that area?
Attention all vessels. Stand by for full power test of the early warning sensors. The bird of prey Kitloch will now engage its cloak. Test beginning in 10 seconds. Stand by.
Sir, shall we attempt to escape?
6 seconds. 5, 4.
We're on a collision course. This may be our last chance.
All stations
We're on
abort.
a collision
Abort
course.
main sensors test. We had another plasma leak on Deck 175. Repair and medical teams required on site.
Unbelievably good fortune. And an uncomfortably close call. Initiating scan. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. Engaging warp.
Excellent work. Our analysts are now reviewing the data you gathered. It may be weeks before we can ascertain what sort of instrument the Unity base is using to detect cloaked ships, or if it even works. The extensive damage to the base was of interest, but as we are not responsible, we must be prepared for the inevitable accusations to be hurled our way. Most likely, the act was the work of a minor faction opposed to the negative implications of the Klingon Federation alliance. Your calmness in stressful situations is exemplary. Now, return to base for any repairs and refits you might require, and we shall soon discuss your next assignment.
Red alert. Warp drive engaged. Warp engines powering down. Engaging tractor beam. Tractor beam engaged. Tractor beam locked on, sir. Releasing mine. They're taking heavy damage. Releasing mine. We are victorious. Mine deployed.
Welcome to the Tal Shiar training facility. Were you expecting the training facility to be a tangible object? You should realize that the most valuable learning you will ever do takes place not in a classroom or a gymnasium or a firing range, but out on the frontier, where there are no instructors to evaluate your performance but the laws of nature. Besides, this way, the Tal Shiar saves the expense of having to build, staff, and maintain an actual training academy. We are impressed with your service thus far. You will be much more useful to the Star Empire as a member of the Tal Shiar than an ordinary fleet officer. Very few are chosen. Fewer still survive the training. Though we may do as we wish and could simply press you into our service, tradition dictates that we present you with the opportunity to decline. With the understanding that this is a lifelong undertaking, are you willing to enter the Tal Shiar? Very well. From this moment forth, you are an operative of the Tal Shiar. Your vessel and crew are still technically part of the regular fleet, but from this time forward, your orders will come from us. I mentioned that we do our training in the field, in real situations. We believe that it is most effective to learn by doing, and as there is no dearth of crises facing our empire, there is also no lack of training lessons. Today, you will learn to put down a rebellion whose members have stolen one of our warships and are defecting to Federation space. It goes without saying that the Federation would learn a great deal about our technology if they were to receive one of our ships to study at length. You must destroy or capture that ship and crush the rebellion. In true Tal Shiar fashion, you will have to think quickly, using only the resources at hand, including your ship, your crew, and your wits. Maintaining the iron rule of the Star Empire is our ultimate duty. There is no failure in the Tal Shiar, only victory or death.
Shields up. Red alert. Releasing mine. You've broken through their shields.
We will return to our planet. But first we must retrieve an antidote to the Gaian virus that has reached epidemic proportions.
Mine deployed. We're out of mines. We're out of mines. We're out of mines. They are taking heavy damage.
Well done. We are often called upon to make hard choices in the Tal Shiar, decisions which can affect billions. Through our efforts, we keep the Star Empire strong by asserting its dominance over any other concerns. You have correctly surmised that giving in to the demands of the weak, or even entertaining their point of view, can lead to fatal indecision and the spread of chaos. Let the Praetor or the Senate deal with the issues of the populace. If they fail to resolve a problem, we step in to eliminate it. Your command ability has never been in question, but I needed to see for myself if you truly had what it takes to be one of us. Welcome to the Tal Shiar. We'll get to that after I impart some new information. Now that you are one of us, I can reveal more about what happened to the Unity Starbase. Correct. The initial attack by the Raquelli was motivated by Tal Shiar operatives. However, we gravely overestimated the Raquelli military's capabilities. They barely had the firepower to scratch the station's armor. You're as smart as I'd hoped. The Raquelli affair was a dangerous miscalculation on our part. However, multiple Klingon task forces soon descended upon Raquelli territory to investigate and launch reprisals. As we already had a large number of operatives in the area, we were able to use this incursion to our advantage. We lured a Klingon vessel away from its battle group and captured it. We then inserted our operatives, who assumed the identities of the vessel's key personnel. They were instructed to build support for a second attack on the base. The incident at the inauguration ceremony was their work. Unfortunately, that attack was foiled by the Klingons. Yes, it is not only an affront to the Romulan Empire, but its cloak detection array takes away our most valuable edge: the ability to move and deploy in absolute secrecy. The device has an effective range of 20 light-years, giving the starbase the ability to monitor 8 sectors worth of space for the presence of our deep-cover ships. Our intelligence-gathering efforts would come to an end, and even ships on our own side of the border could be tracked. The Raquelli are no longer an issue. Our operatives have been removed from the area. We are forced to seek other means to eliminate the station. An all-out war with the Klingons and the Federation would be triggered in that case, which we would probably lose. Fortunately, there is another option, which is where you come in again. We have recently become aware of a new Starfleet prototype vessel that is nearing the final field testing phase at Starfleet's Test Range Theta. Called the USS Incursion, it is said to have a holographic defense system, which will allow it to masquerade as nearly any kind of ship. That this would seem to violate the Treaty of Algeron seems not to have occurred to their engineers, but we will set aside our righteous indignation long enough to boldly steal the ship's plans and use them to destroy the Unity Station by disguising a warbird as a Klingon ship. This will hopefully plunge the area into chaos and skirmishing, and allow us the opportunity to reshape the region in a way more to our liking. We are beaming over equipment and instructions now. You will now, as you are aware, you have passed the test. Your performance today was exemplary.
Engaging cloak. Battle alert. We are detecting multiple incoming contacts, Starfleet vessels. Advise we engage our cloak and reduce speed. Sir, this is a major Federation fleet movement. Dropping out of reading 10 warships. Recommend we cloak nearing the edge of the sector, sir. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. Warp drive engaged. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. Disengaging warp drive. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. Warp drive engaged. Warp engines powering down. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. Unusual to see so many major Starfleet ships in formation. Perhaps the Tal Shiar will be interested in the sensor logs of this encounter. It would be prudent to track this fleet from a distance and find out exactly where it is headed. Cloaking device activated. Warp speed. Warp engines powering down. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. Now we can beam the bomb to the target asteroid. Decloaking. Engaging transporter. Engaging cloak. Device deployed. Sir, the device is the edge of the sector, sir. Shall we place the sensor jammers? We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. Initiating emergency stop. The antimatter charge is beginning to degrade. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. are in position to set the jamming devices, sir. The jamming devices are now in place and pinging in active mode. The Terrans should notice their scan returns turning to static in a few moments. Shall we proceed with the retrieval operation? I have a tight band transmission on frequency K, hailing us by name.
I am Baragal of Volna 3. I trade in fine engineering tools. May I be of assistance? I cannot help you. I am only carrying tachyonic flux dischargers today.
We're on a collision course.
My appreciations, Captain. It is quite a relief to be away from those simpering humans. I nearly broke my cover in order to vaporize the one who insisted on playing his guitar in the mess lounge. But that's behind me now. I must now fake my own death. There is a shuttle in this system, traveling away from the test facility as we speak. I am on that shuttle. Or rather, the station's registry has a record that I am on that shuttle. Destroy it before anyone has the opportunity to discover the discrepancy and begin an investigation.
Red alert. Decloaking. Engaging cloak.
Excellent. You managed to bring Mr. Baragal and the precious incursion technology back. You are definitely one who delivers. The Tal Shiar is pleased. So pleased that they have decided to help you acquire a better ship, if you like.
We are receiving a badly distorted signal from the vicinity of RS-9012 in the Klingon neutral zone. The message is a Klingon distress call, and the distortion is consistent with the influence of a gravitational singularity.
This is the IKV command to any ship in range.
Engaging
We're caught in the pool of a black hole and cannot break free. Our position is RS-9012, Section 23. We don't have long until we reach the point of no return. There is no time for questions, Robinson. Pull us free.
Dropping out of warp.
We were on a routine reconnaissance mission
Tractor beam
when our
engaged.
impulse engines failed. Show some honor, Romulan. We know your ships patrol the neutral zone as well. Pull us free! I am in your debt, Romulan.
Tractor beam locked on, sir.
Romulan vessel, this is Captain Kavang of House Dumal. You will free our ship now or perish. Very well. Leave this system immediately and return to your side of the border. We shall forget you were here.
reports of Klingon activity in the RS-9012 system are disturbing. It is, however, beneficial to our cause to have a Klingon captain indebted to you. You were wise to avoid the diplomatic incident that would have been caused by a battle in the neutral zone. We cannot afford such a distraction right now. We are, however, posting 2 cruisers to keep an eye on RS-9012 in case it is of further interest to our Klingon friends. Greetings. Intelligence reports that the Klingons are exploiting the Havala Nebula in the neutral zone. They may be attempting to hide more listening posts there. Scan the nebula carefully and report your findings. Pay particularly close attention to the asteroids.
We're on a collision course.
Sir, due to the interference from the nebula, we will have to get within 1 kilometer of each asteroid to scan it.
It would be odd for the Klingons to put a listening post here, unless they have developed a way to compensate for the interference, or they aren't really listening posts. Initiating scan.
Close-range scan complete. An ordinary Type 1 asteroid. No equipment detected. Detecting erratic energy fluctuations present within the asteroid itself. The power source is shielded from our scans. IC close-range scan complete. An ordinary Type 1 asteroid. No equipment detected. Detecting erratic energy fluctuations present within the asteroid. It's detecting erratic energy fluctuations present within the asteroid itself. The power source is shielded from our scans. I suggest we move away. Close-range scan complete. Detecting a vessel in this sector. By configuration, a Federation civilian transport.
Initiating emergency stop. Engaging cloak.
I am Yuri Valenkov, licensed Federation power systems dealer, and you just destroyed 8 of my prototype GX-68 asteroid power reactors. I was trying to, but without the demonstration models you just destroyed, I've wasted a lot of time. You mean no government is permitted here? You should reread the Neutral Zone Treaty. I'm neither a Klingon nor a Romulan, and I don't work for the government of any other organization or empire, so I'm not covered by the treaty. The Federation expects perfect compliance with an unbelievable amount of regulations. The Klingons expect a healthy piece of one's profits, and the Romulans simply shoot you and take all your research, no offense. I wanted an out-of-the-way place, outside of any government's interference, to engineer my asteroid-based power plants. So why did you blow up my prototypes? Target practice? That's impossible! What frequency do you use in your scan cycle? Very well, Romulan. Drill on through.
We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir. It seems intelligence was wrong of the sector, Klingon activity here. Warp speed. We're nearing the edge of the sector, sir.
Congratulations on successfully resolving the Havala Nebula situation and surviving. You have once again served well.
Shields up. Red alert. Commander, we have received a priority communication from Gabin Prime. Apparently, the Riemann workforce seems to think that their race was meant for more than slave labor. They have killed numerous guards and commandeered a fleet of harvest vessels. The rebels are led by a man named Varus.
Why do they bother? Their lives aren't worth Tarnan droppings once they rebel. They gain nothing but the opportunity to watch their families tortured.
Occupied by Romulan 4th Legion during the First Romulan-Terran War. Judged fit for agricultural development and on colonization by Imperial Planetary Survey. Adjusted date 3/5. We are out of transport range. Annual harvest services 16 neighboring star systems. Workforce made up predominantly of Riemann laborers. Numerous small acts of rebellion in recent months, all quelled. The freighters are breaking orbit, sir. Our Marines are boarding the target. Unknown, sir. They don't seem to be communicating on a clear channel. Warp. Apparently, they've figured out the encryption control. Releasing mine. We are out of transporter range. Our Marines are boarding the target. Target captured. We've broken through their shields, sir. Boarding parties beaming over. Initiating scan. Target captured. Warp drive engaged. Disengaging warp drive. They're taking heavy damage. Releasing mine. Initiating scan. Warp speed. We've captured the target. Initiating scan. We've captured the target. Sir, the rebels have been hardly communicating. The traffic analysis leads to 2 possible candidates. Warp engines powering down. We've broken through their shields, sir. Releasing mine. Releasing mine. Mine deployed. Releasing mine. We are victorious, sir. No doubt our captures in battle will be beneficial to the Empire. Shields up. Red alert.
And what is the value of these lives you talk of? The life of a slave is what you offer. It is what the Romulans have always offered us. We have lived in the shadow of Romulus for too long. Such an existence is intolerable to us. We'd rather die than go on tending your colonial farms.
They're taking hull damage. Our Marines are boarding the target. We're on a collision course. Our Marines are boarding the target.
The Empire has refused to even consider our claims of mistreatment. Continue to pander to them. every whim.
Target captured.
Excellent, Commander. A lively report. I will see to it that the rebel leader receives a swift audience before the Praetor. Hopefully, his people will see his fate and realize that rebellion is not a wise choice. Good work. Commander, the efforts of our engineers to reverse engineer some Federation technology have just come to fruition. Meet me at Fleet Test Facility 14 in the Gamma Virginis system.
Red alert.
Welcome, Commander. Our scientists have made short work of the encryption the Federation used to protect the incursion prototype schematics. We have developed a modification to our cloaking system that makes it relatively simple to take advantage of this technology. The ability to holographically alter the appearance of our ships is now ours, and will be implemented against its makers quite soon. Indeed, but apparently the Federation engineers used captured copies of our cloaking device as a basis for their studies, so their work was familiar to our own scientists. As you may have guessed, your ship will be the first Romulan vessel to test this technology in field situations. Come alongside the dry dock and prepare to receive the new cloaking module.
Commander, engineering reports they are beginning installation of the incursion module.
I want you to infiltrate into the old Organian sector along the Federation-Klingon border. From there, you will conduct a series of raids back and forth against targets from both sides. When you are in Federation territory, you will mask as a Klingon warship. In Klingon space, you will appear as a Federation ship. Yes, the level of cooperation between the Federation and the Klingons has reached an altogether dangerous level. We must address this situation immediately for the survival of the Star Empire. These missions of chaos will set the clock back nicely to the time when the Klingons and the Federation were fighting a low-intensity war. With any luck, the Star Empire will emerge as the new supreme power in the Alpha Quadrant. The winds of change are blowing in the Senate, and those who question our mission and the very necessity of the Tal Shiar are becoming bolder. We must act quickly and show them our true power.
Sir, the incursion module has been correctly installed. All cloaking systems responding normally to simulation drills.
No doubt your engineering officer will want to test out the system before it is used in combat.
Initiate
Go ahead
rapid
and
maneuvering.
mask as a Federation warship and destroy the Klingon freighter.
Mine deployed. They are taking heavy damage. Condition green.
Now, if you recall, your weapon's fire is not changed in any way. So make sure there are no surviving eyewitnesses to the use of your plasma torpedoes. Happy hunting. Show the Klingons and the Federation what it means to cross the Star Empire. I am off to meet with Senator Tal Ora, a rising star in the Senate ranks. She is eager to hear of our recent operations. Good luck, Commander.
Shields up. Red alert.
This is a Federation starship McClear hailing the Klingon vessel. State the nature of your business in this sector.
Fire on peaceful Alliance vessels! This is unbelievable. Starfleet Command, this is the USS McClear on emergency channel. We are under attack by a Klingon warship in the Theta Reuna system.
We penetrated their shields. Releasing mine. Releasing mine. They are taking heavy damage. Releasing mine. Mine deployed. Releasing mine. Releasing mine. They are taking heavy damage. Releasing mine. Releasing mine. We're out of mines. We're out of mines.
Treacherous scum. I knew it was a mistake to trust Klingons. At least we'll die fighting.
Perhaps it would be better in the future for you to observe radio silence when impersonating Klingon vessels. No matter. Continue your success, and we will have the Klingons and Federation at each other's throats. They're already descending into mutual accusations and expressions of rage.
Red alert.
Federation vessel, this is Outpost Okan. Identify yourself. Over. Very well, Ardent. Prepare for docking maneuver and approach along Vector Delta. We will have you ready for battle again, as quickly as possible.
Their shields and weapons are
We're
still
on a
powered
collision
down,
course.
sir.
Our forward shields are empty, sir. Releasing mine. Releasing mine. Releasing mine. Releasing mine. They are taking heavy damage. Engaging cloak.
Ardent, or you will pay very dearly. Untrustworthy, honorless weaklings! I knew you weren't worth trusting. All hands, stand to battle stations! Treacherous Federation scum! I knew you had ulterior motives behind this sham of an alliance. Vector will wipe his feet on your dead carcass at the gates of Breathor. You will never subjugate the Klingon people.
Decloaking. Warp speed. Dropping out of warp. Releasing mine. Tractor beam engaged. Tractor beam locked on, sir. They're taking hull damage.
Initiating rapid maneuvering.
Releasing mine. We're taking hull damage. We're on a collision course. We're on a collision course. We're on a collision course. Initiating repairs. Repairs complete.
High energy turn.
They're taking heavy damage. Our Marines are boarding the target. Probe away. Boarding parties beaming over. Repair teams en route. Target captured. System repaired. Releasing mine. We're out of mines. We're out of mines. Probe away. Initiating scan. Our Marines are boarding the target. Target captured.
work, Commander. Your latest success should have the Klingons frothing at the mouth by now, and thirsting for Federation blood.
Red alert.
Klingon vessel, this is Outpost 142. Please identify your vessel and transmit identification codes. Klingon vessel, please identify yourself. We shall take defensive precautions if you do not respond. Klingon vessel, our sensors indicate that your shields are raised and your weapons charged. You need not maintain combat readiness in this sector. Please reduce your speed and stand down your weapons. Incoming Klingon vessel, please identify yourself and lower your shields. Attention Klingon vessel, you have 10 seconds to lower your shields, stand down your weapons, and identify your ship. Our scanners show your comm systems in working order. Comply or you will be treated as hostile.
Forward shields are down to 50%. Diverting power to the starboard shields.
There has to be a way to work this out, Klingon. We request a truce. There has to be a reasonable explanation for these incidents.
Collision course.
We would never attack without major provocation. You have to believe me. Wait! Finally, some reinforcements. These Klingons have attacked us without cause
Diverting
or provocation.
power to the
Engage them at once. Like hell we have, Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Releasing line. They're taking hull damage. Diverting power to the forward shields. Our Marines are boarding the target.
Initiating rapid maneuvering.
Acknowledged. Moving to capture target.
Our forward shields are bonus. Starboard shields at 50%. Tractor beam engaged. Tractor beam locked on, sir.
Acknowledged. Moving to capture target.
Our port shields are failing, sir. Starboard shields down. Our Marines are boarding the target. Diverting power to the forward shields. Our port shields are down to 50%. Tractor beam engaged.
Initiate rapid maneuvering.
Target captured. Tractor beam locked on, sir. Boarding parties beaming over.
Target confirmed. Engaging enemy.
We've captured the target.
Target confirmed. Engaging enemy.
We're on a collision course.
We have taken light damage, sir.
Releasing line. Releasing line. Releasing line. Releasing line. Engaging cloak. Initiating repairs. System repaired. Repairs complete. Repairs complete. Decloaking. Initiating repairs. We are on a collision course. Our warp core is damaged.
Moderate casualties reported.
Our navigation officer has been injured. Mine deployed. Releasing mine. Engaging cloak. Repair teams en route. We are on a collision course. Initiating emergency stop. System repaired.
Target confirmed. Engaging enemy.
Decloaking. We are on a collision course. Engaging cloak. We are on a collision course. Disengaging cloaking device. Drive no longer functional. We're taking heavy damage. Hull integrity down to 50%. Our security officer has been injured. Our engineering officer has been injured. We cannot engage Cloak, sir. We cannot engage Cloak. Cloaking device activated.
Your brilliantly executed raids have done much to increase the tendency towards aggression between our enemies. I suspect it will not take much more to rid ourselves of the Unity Project and the threat it represents to our security. Commander, thanks in large part to your efforts, we are now ready to directly assault the Unity base. Our fleet will all be disguised as Federation warships and freighters. The freighters will be carrying hypermass detonators that will destroy not only the Unity base, but will also crater that area of space with artificial singularities, which will permanently prevent anyone from placing a base at that location again. The freighters are the key, Commander. Your mission will be to keep the freighters safe until they get close enough to release their payloads. After the base has been destroyed, help the assault force mop up what remains of the enemy fleet. We have set up pulse tachyon devices around the sector, which should prevent any enemy ships from warping out to reveal what they have seen.
Red alert.
All units, today we fight for the glory of the Empire, the Federation and the Klingons, and the destructive ideologies which they represent must be held in check. We will leave them at each other's throats.
Federation vessels, identify yourselves. Repeat, identify yourselves.
This is the USS Sweeney, NCC 61284.
Dropping out of warp.
We are inbound to your location with a cargo of Kavos and Trillium.
Why were we given no flight plan, Sweeney? We have to know if there's a convoy on its way in. Transmit your identification code immediately.
Jam
This is Starbase
communications.
Unity. We have a Priority 1 situation. We are under attack by ships masquerading as Starfleet vessels. All ships in range, please respond. Attempt to verify transponder codes before attacking Starfleet vessels, or verify visually that they are firing non-standard weaponry.
Understood, Command. We're moving in.
Releasing mine. They're taking hull damage.
We don't care who they are at the moment. They're threatening to destroy all of us. Select your targets and fight.
Probe launched.
We'll keep that in mind. Stay alert, everyone.
We can't transport from this range. Our Marines are boarding the target. Aft shields at 50%. Mine deployed. We've broken through their shield, sir. Our port shields are down to 50%. Forward shields at 50%. Releasing mine. Releasing mine. We are victorious. We've captured the target. Warp drive engaged. Dropping out of warp. Releasing mine. We're out of mines. They're taking hull damage. Cloaking device activated. Decloaking. Our Marines are boarding the target. Our Marines are boarding the target. Reinforcing forward shields. Forward shields failing. We're out of transporter range. Target captured. We've lost one of our allies. Engaging cloak. Disengaging cloaking device. Probe away. They're taking hull damage. Our Marines are boarding the target. Engaging cloak.
Light casualties being reported.
Our navigation officer has been injured. Initiating repairs. Repairs complete. Decloaking. Reinforcing forward shields. We've captured the target.
Most excellent, Commander. Today is a great day for the Romulan Star Empire, as a legendary battle has been won, and the end of the Federation Klingon alliance is at hand. Sadly, we cannot parade you about as the heroes that you are, for obvious reasons. However, Senators Denatra and Suran have accompanied me to meet you. I have told them of your work, and they seem interested in discussing your future within the Empire. The Senate is in the midst of great change. Play your cards right, and you can go far. We have succeeded in driving a wedge between the Klingons and the Federation. Already they are tumbling headlong into a state of war. Our work is complete.